Welcome back, and today we are going to learn a slideshow like this. So look at this and just get started. I will make a folder named index image slider. You can name anything as you want, and I will just make a file in index.html in it, and I will just copy some of the images from other that Flipkart game that I have made previously, and I will just copy its folder into mine, and then I will just make a style sheet, style.css over here, so that I can style the image slider. So I will write a title as image slider, and I will just link the CSS file over here, and it will be style.css. I will just make, first of all, I will make a header into the body. Dot header, it's having a class header. It is a div. Inside it will have a h1, means heading, image slider. I will make another div element, naming it as slideshow container. So this comprises of all the images in it, and after that I will make slides in it. So my slides is the class of that slide, and I will just give another class as feed. It will have an animation for these images. I will make dot class number text. It will have number, image number actually. Image source will be I will just take any one of the image. Athena is first, and I will just give its name. So it will be text, div text, and its name will be Athena. So the same way I will just copy and paste it for 6 times for having 6 images. Actually I copied it wrong. I have to copy just that div, so I will again copy it 6 times. I will copy. I will just increase the size so that you can able to see. And next one will be Apollo. Its name will be Apollo. So like this I have to change all of the images. For now you can choose your image also. I have chosen the previous images because I'm very lazy for finding new images. Now I will just do it as soon as possible so that I can proceed and you can have a look over it. Hera, the last one, I will choose Poseidon. I like Poseidon, and name it as same. So I will just do go live button. I will just click on the go live button, and then look at this. First it is not yet properly aligned and all of the images are visible now. I will just fix the numbers. It will be 4 of 6, 5 of 6, and 6 of 6, the last one. So now for that I will have a span element. It will have a class previous on click plus slides will be the function which will run on clicking this span, and the next one will be I will just give its shape. So it is a shape of back arrow. You can find it on Google how it looks like. Look here at the bottom of the screen. I will just copy it, and I will just make a shape of forward arrow, and plus lights will be 1. So look at this. But 2 buttons will make the image slide. If we click on the forward button, it will just give the next image, and if we click on the previous button, it will give the previous image. So now the HTML part, I think so. What I need is to make the dots. For that I will just give a break here, and dot dot. So it will be a class. First of all, it will have style, text align. Yeah, I have to just give the text over here. Text align is center because the dots will be in the center. And now on click, it will have current. It will give the current slide as 1. I will just copy it 5 more times so that it can give the current slide as 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now the next thing, I think so the HTML part has been almost done. I need to style it properly so it can be properly aligned. I will just link the JavaScript file index.js for it, and then yeah, that's it. So I will go into the CSS, and in this I will just do the CSS reset, that is box sizing it equals to border box. I will style the body now. The body styling is very important. Font family will be Verdana, sans serif, any family you can choose. I will just choose the random family. Margin will be 0. Background will be black, and color would be white so that it can be visible on the black background. Height will be 100 viewport. Just look at this. Now it is looking little cool. I mean, not looking a basic, because black color always looks good. That's why I have just taken the black color. You can take any of the color as you want. I will just style the header. It has display flex, line items as center, justify content also center, so that image slider heading would come in between. Border will be 2 pixel solid gold. Background color would be, first of all I will give border radius as 10 pixel, and background color would be gold. So actually there's no need to give the border, because background color and borders is one and same, so that's why we don't need to give the border. Yeah, you can give the border radius for also for that. So next thing would be my slides. It will have display as none, because we do not have to display any of the slides by default, so that's why we need to keep the display as none. So I will just write it over here so that you can understand. By default display none, and after that I will just style the image tag that is inside my slides. The border radius would be 10 pixel. Vertical align should be middle. So first of all I will just close it so that I can have an idea how it is been styling, because if I keep the display as none, then I will do not have any idea about my styling. So that's why. So vertical align is middle, and max height would be 50 pixel, 500 pixels, sorry, 50 pixel is too less. Slideshow container, the next styling for mine, and it will have a max width of 1000 pixel. I think the 1000 pixel is too good for it. So right now it is not getting styled, so I will just give width over it, 1000 pixel again. Still now it is not styling. So what's the error over here? Yeah, I have to give the width to the images also actually. So yeah, I have to style the image also. So now first of all I will just go on with it. The position would be relative, margin would be auto, and margin top would be 40 pixel. That's what it is needed, because from the top it should have some margin. Border radius 10 pixel, outline none. So that's it. Now looking at the output, yeah, it is giving the result, but the width is still not according to my styling. So that's why, yeah, I have to just style the image. So I will use multi-cursor functionality of Visual Studio Code and style all the images in just one at just once. So just I will style, no, I don't have to write width, style equals width. I have to just give the colon curly braces, and width will be 100% according to a slideshow or container. So yeah, the width is now set, and now it is looking really well. Now the next thing will be previous and next buttons. Class. I will just take the class of previous and next. For those buttons I will just give the class over here as next, as I forgot to give it previously. So now the next thing would be cursor pointer. So when we hover the cursor over it, it would point as a pointer. Position would be absolute, I think so it is necessary to position it. The top would be 50%, so it will be 50% from the top. It would be in the middle of the container. Width would be auto, and padding would be 16 pixel. Margin top would be minus 22 pixel. So let us look at this. So still now the container is too large for all of us, so this is coming at the center. So I will just give the color as white so you can see it where it is coming actually. And font weight would be bold, and next thing would be font size. 18 pixel would be enough. 18 pixel, yeah. And what's the next thing is transition would be 0.6 seconds. Ease and border radius would be 0 pixel 3, actually 0 pixel 3 pixel 0, and it will have user select as none. I will just give the border radius as 10 pixel for now. I will not give it as 0.33 pixel. Next thing will be I will style the next button. It would have right 0, because its position is absolute. I have to style it. It would go on the right side of our container. That's why I have to give the right. From right it would have 0 pixel distance. Now I will just give the styling when someone hovers over those buttons. Background color is red. And text, I will style the text for now. It will have font size 20 pixel, padding 8 pixel, 12 pixel would be enough. Position would be absolute, and bottom 8 pixel. It will have 8 pixel from the bottom. So now you can see where it will be. Yeah, just look at those buttons. It has came to the middle of from the vertical. It has came middle from the vertical. Color would be red. Font weight would be bolder, so that it can be seen anywhere. Width would be 100%, and text align should be center. Now just look at this. I will just go at the last of the page. Yeah, look at these. All words are just at the same position, so it's mixed up. I will just fix it this. Yeah, when I just comment the display none, it is seen that no images have been there over the user interface. So the next thing I will just style the number text. Number text will have padding 9 pixel. 8 pixel is good. 8 and 10. Font size would be 20 pixel. Color would be black, and its background color would be white. For now I will give position it as absolute. It will have top 0, because it will have 0 pixel from the top, and its background color white, because black and white suits really well. Border radius would be 10 pixel, and margin from all sides would be 3 pixels. So for now I will just comment the display none for image slides so that it can be seen. I will do it after styling the dot. Dot would be cursor pointer. Height would be 15 pixel. Width would be 15 pixel. It will be square shaped. margin would be 0 and 2 pixels, because from the left right it would have 2 pixels, so that it will have some distance from left and right. Border radius 50%, means it will be circular in shape. Display would be inline box, so all the dots can be in a same line. And transition would be background color. It will change its background color when it will not be active, or when someone hovers over it. So I will just give the transition background color. Background color would be green for now. All the dots would be in green. I will just comment this so that I can style by looking at it. So look at those dots at the bottom of the screen. What I have to do next is to give the active class. What is active class? Active is a class that we will use in JavaScript. So when some dots are active, it will have background color as red, and when someone hovers over it, it will also have the background color as red. So I will just give the fade animation when someone slides the image next or previous using next or previous buttons. The animation would be given using keyframes. Fade, it would be from opacity would be 0.4 to the opacity 1, so it will be 1.5 second animation duration. So look at this. When I will these animation, when someone just slides the image, the animation will take place. Now I will just make index.js so that I can give the brain to this image slider. I will just give where slide index as 1. By default it would be set it as 1, because when someone visit to this site it will be 1. So I will just make a function show slide, and it will have slide index inside that as an argument. So function plus slice that we have mentioned in our HTML file, it will just do is show slide index plus equals to n, means when someone push the clicks on the forward button, it will have the forward slide means plus equals to n. When someone clicks on the backward button, it will have -1, so it will be minus slide. That means the previous slide image. So the current slide would be slide index equals to n. This is very simple, and I will just now make the show slide function, which is very important. So I will just give a variable as I, initialize the variable as I, where slide index I will just slides, I will just make the slides and take it from the HTML classes my slides. So those class where all the slides will be taken at once, where dots, so all the dots will be taken as once using document.getElement by class name. All the dots will come at once, so all the elements whose class are dots and my slides will come at once using this method. So now I have to give the n over there. So n is greater than slides.length, then slide index equals to slides.length, means when n is greater than if n is less than 1, then slide index will come to 1. I think so it's not suiting well. When some n is less than 1, slide index would be slides.length, and when n is greater than slides.length, the slide index would come to 1. This logic suits really well. So then I will just make a for loop over here. I will initialize the variable I equals 0. I would be less than dots.length I plus. I will just give on the loop over there. So I will just take the slides, its index I dot style.display as none. Display as none. So all the slides would be given none display using this for loop. and I will just make another for loop for the dots. So I equals 0 because I need to give the active class to the dots. That's why I have to make a for loop, and dots its index sorry, it's index I dot class name, not style, class name dot replace. It will replace active by nothing, actually nothing, so I will just keep it empty. Yeah, that's the logic what I wanted for sliding the images. So last thing and the most important thing is slides. Its index slide index -1 will have display blocks, so that particular slide will be visible to the users. So we'll have a display block, and for same for the dots as well. Dots dots dot class name, not like this, it will have dots slide index -1 means its index dot class name dot equals to active. So it will have all the it will append all the classes as active. So that's how it makes the image slider. I will just by default give it a display as none. Now look at this, just look at this. Yeah, it is working. Actually I've made an error in the Visual Studio Code previously, so I just have to fix this. So dots. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this, then please subscribe to my channel and like this video. We will bring more videos like this in the future. And last thing we have to do is give the previous button the border radius as 5 pixels so that it will look cool. And just look at this, both the buttons will have border radius. Now it will looking cool. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel.